Welcome to A Life with Marlene. I am part of the live collaboration team with Team Bill with Geo. And I appreciate every single one of you. Shout out to Team Bill with Geo. And today's topic is you've come too far to give up now. You really have. You've come too far to stop. You've come too far to allow negativity. And one thing that we don't understand a lot of the times is, um, hey, Joshua, how are you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Happy Wednesday. One thing that people don't understand and realize is that when you go through things in your life, you you just go through such a hard time sometimes that's what people don't know. Hi, Mike. How are you doing? Appreciate you being here. Happy Wednesday to you. Um, One thing that people don't know is people don't know of your struggles. Just because a person can look good, right? It doesn't mean you are good. It doesn't mean that you're okay. It doesn't mean that you're coping with your life very well. It doesn't, because you could put on this look right on your face that everything is okay, but you actually aren't okay. You're struggling, right? And I have to say, for a long time I put on that plastic smile, right? Pretending that everything was okay. And I knew that it wasn't okay. I knew that I was dealing with a lot of issues and a lot of things, but I pretended. I let myself do whatever. I let myself pretend that I was doing all right when I knew that I honestly wasn't. And that's okay too, you know. That's okay too to know that, that you have been through things. It's okay to know that you have struggles, and that you can move on past it. You can move on past any struggle, any hurdle, any whatever, no matter what. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it. Um, hey, Tamika, how are you doing? Hey, Coach Mary, how are you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. That's one of the things that I had to learn for myself, is that it was okay to just be myself, and to give myself, as Coach Mary Moss says, a million second chances. When we go through things in our life, those are the things that other people don't know and they don't understand. And that people will never understand when you feel like you're on the brink of giving up. Don't ever give up, no matter what your challenge is that you're facing. No matter what challenge you have faced, no matter what you have dealt with, no matter what you have been through, never ever give up. Never allow anybody to stop you from being yourself. And I had to learn that part. I had to learn that it was nothing wrong with just being myself. It's nothing wrong with it. Let yourself be who you are. Let yourself win. Let yourself strive. Let yourself achieve. But don't ever give up. I think that that's something very important to say to everybody. No matter what you have been through, never let anybody cause you to give up. Never allow anybody to break your spirit. Never allow anybody to tell you that you're nobody when you are somebody. And because of life, and everybody's in different situations, everybody has dealt with something different. What does it take for us to say something kind? Not much. It doesn't take a lot to say something kind. Be encouraging to another person instead of being discouraging. Don't be discouraging. Don't be discouraged. be encouraged, be motivated, be all of those things. Hey, Boss Life Online, appreciate you being here. Hey, puzzle pieces, welcome in. Hi, Eastad, how are you? Oh, no, you're not late. Welcome in, Miss Purple. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday to everybody. This is a Team Build with Geo collaboration for the live collaboration team. I appreciate the team so much. But that's one thing that people don't understand. People don't understand your hurdles. They don't understand your burdens. They don't understand when you may just have a few nickels or dimes to rub together to try to get a meal, to try to take care of yourself and your family. People don't know of your health problems. In many ways, people don't know of if you could have a health problem, you could have mental health issues, you could have lots of things. But you are not your past. You are not your past. You are your present. You are your present. You are not what you've done. You're not what other people have said about you. And I can never say that enough. You're not your past. You are who you are supposed to be. Never let anybody tell you that you're nobody, okay? Never let anybody tell you that you're nobody when you're somebody. You have worth. And every single one of you, I want you to know that and to understand that. You have power, you have worth, you are deserving, you are somebody. And I know that there is somebody that needs to hear that message when we all go through things. We all do. I know I have had my share of hurdles. I have had my share of burdens. I have had my share of things. And that's something important to say. You are not your past. That's right, Boss Life Online. You are not what other people put over you. I could share a short little story time. I remember when I wasn't even born yet, somebody already had said, my mother's pediatrician said, or the OBGYN, I don't know which one it is, but they had already spoken over my life that I was going to be born with special needs, because they said my mother was too old, right? She was too old. So people are always have something to say about you. And that doctor told my mother to abort me. You don't want to have a special needs child. Why would you want to do that? But my mother and my father believed in whatever is supposed to be will be. Okay? And look, I'm born today. I'm born. I'm fine. There is nothing wrong with me. Imagine that doctor could have, if my mom had listened to them, my mom and dad had listened to them, I would not be here right now, listening to other people. So that's what I'm trying to say. Before I was even born, there was somebody speaking over my life negatively. There was somebody already saying what I was supposed to be or what I could be, when nobody knows what you could be. Only God has the final say. God has the final say for everything in our life, not us, not ourselves. It's not about what we want to do or what we think we can be. It's what God says we are. And it doesn't matter your health. It doesn't matter your struggle. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter if you've been incarcerated. It doesn't matter if you have mental health issues. Every single person has a reason. Every single person has a purpose. Even somebody who is homeless on the street. You may not have much. You don't have to have much, but it's who you are in here, what you are in your inside. And that's what other people don't know. Sometimes we get into certain situations to where our life alters and shift to a place that maybe we didn't make the best decision. Maybe we weren't good to other people. Maybe we didn't do what we were supposed to do. But there is a thing as forgiveness and starting over again. Start over. Remember, you've come too far to give up now. Other people don't understand that and they don't care. Other people will say all day long, I care about you and I'm here for you. But crickets, there's no support. You have to believe in yourself. That's what's important. What's important is what you think about you, not what other people think about you. And I think that that's one of the most important lessons that I've learned in my life is that it's not about where you have been, it's about where you are going. And where do you think you're going? And do you believe in where you're going? And how much are you working on that to make it even better? I can say from experience, I did a lot of self sabotaging, right? I did. I did a lot of self sabotaging. I tried to get things to mess up because that would mean I would have to do some work. That means I would have to be accountable. And I didn't want to do that because I already had told myself I couldn't do good things. I couldn't do great things. And I wanted to give this short live stream to talk about that. I want to speak to the heads and the hearts of the people who have been discouraged, who have been put down, who have been told that they were nobody, they weren't good enough, they were ugly, they made bad choices, nobody will ever like them, or because of some decisions that you made when you were operating to your optimal potential, you believe that you are worthless. And I'm here to tell you, you are not worthless. You have meaning, but it's up to you to believe in your meaning and your purpose. That's one thing that I didn't understand why it was so important for me to come on my platforms, because I have multiple channels, and to talk about that at any time I can. I'm going to tell people that they have a purpose. I'm going to say it to the last day on this earth. I'm going to be telling people that they have a purpose, that you can overcome any challenge, that you're not what other people think about you, but you are what you do. You are what you say. You are who you treat, how you treat people, and how much you believe in yourself. Yes. That's why I tell people your life is your life. Never give anyone control over your life. Never. Never listen to the negativity of other people. Don't ever do that. Don't ever let nobody make you feel inferior. We give people so much power over us. We give over our rights. We stop, we stand still, or we slow down in doing what we need to do. Never slow down in your gifts. Never slow down in your purpose, in your potential. Know that you are somebody, even if another person cannot see it. It's not about who sees, it's not about who believes in your purpose. Irrelevant. Other people are irrelevant. Welcome in, Latrice. How are you doing? Yes, and that's one of the things that I didn't understand. I thought, that how much I loved myself was dependent on what other people thought of me. And it's the opposite. My life is what I think about me. And I'm here to encourage somebody with this message today. I'm here to elevate somebody with this message. I'm here to support somebody who feels that they're not getting supported at home, on the job, in their relationship, in their friendships, just in society in general. Society says that a person should only be accepted who looks like this, who has this sort of status, who has children, who lives that, White House picket fence, 2.5 children. And that's not everybody's cup of tea. Everybody does not have that life. There are some people who are not interested in being married, or they tried that and it didn't work, or they just are a single parent. I'm speaking to those, or those who are disabled, those who have mental health issues, those who have a past, those who have been incarcerated, those who have done some wrong things. But I'm here to elevate every single one of you with this message. It doesn't matter who you were, it's about who you are. When you make a decision to elevate your life, it will. When you make a choice to say, I'm worthy, you will be. Okay? When you make that choice, everything in your life is going to shift. Everything in your life shifts when you choose to know your gifts. Use your gifts, everybody. That's nothing that I can only give you the material. I can only give you the motivation. I can give you the encouragement. But at the end of the day, after you click off this video and this ends, now the real work begins. What are you going to do now that you know that you're talented? Now that you know that you have a gift? Now that you know that you are deserving? Now that you know that you are capable? What are you going to do with that? And that's where I was. I was in that compromising situation to where I came from thinking I was nobody, but then I had to get to the point where I started to believe that, okay, now I'm somebody. Now what do I do with that? With with that knowledge comes responsibilities. Now you have the responsibility to pay it forward. Now you have the responsibility to be consistent. You have the responsibility to love yourself. You have the responsibility to help another person, to uplift another person. If all you do is give them a smile, if all you do is tell another person they can do something, and I'm here to tell you that you all can do something amazing. Every single one of you can do something amazing. Every single one of you has a purpose. Every single one. It's not just the people who will say, and it's not just the people who are smiling in your face and telling you that you can do something great. No, I'm not. It's not just those people. It's the people who just woke up today. Just because you woke up, just because you exist, you have a purpose. Hmm. That's something that I didn't understand. And that comes with a responsibility because I exist. I, you deserve a phenomenal life. Yes, you do. But what are you going to do to make it happen? It's not an easy road to constantly keep yourself motivated and inspired. There's going to be trials. There's going to be people who throw a monkey wrench in your plans. There's going to be negative talk, backbiting, all kinds of things. People who come as wolves in sheep's clothing to try to get you down. And one of the biggest things that people try to do is bring up your past, things that you have done, the former you, to try to get you saddened and broken down once again. Don't give them that power. That's about who you were. It's not who you are. You've come too far to give up now. You've come too far to not elevate and escalate. Know your power. And there is power in knowing yourself. There is power in believing in yourself. There is power in knowing your light. Okay? There is power. It is. There is power in knowing your light. Yes, speak it into existence. You must. You must. It's a responsibility. It's a responsibility, not just standing still, not just saying, I'm amazing, I love myself. But then when situations happen to you, when people go and backstab you, you go right backwards. No, look, we're not going in reverse, we're going forward. If I'm not your cup of tea, if you don't like me, if they want to make fun of you, don't let that stop you from winning. Don't let other people stop you from doing what you know you can do. Never let a person stop you from doing you, loving you, taking care of you, taking care of your health, taking care of your finances. Do what you need to do. See, each of us has to know our own personal lane. You know your circumstances, you know your life, you know what you can do, but you also have to know what is not yours. And not saying that you can't do things, but there are certain things that is not good for you. That's not in the plans for you. That's not your objective. That should not be your focus. Okay? Do what I did. Go and look in the mirror and ask yourself, do you love you? If you say yes, start making those changes, starting with God and loving you, and watch God make those changes in your life. Amen, Miss Purple. I love that. Yes, it's very important. But, We have to be one to be convinced of that. It's one thing to say we love ourselves, but it's another thing to put it into action. Because I love myself, what am I willing to do with my love? Am I going to cut off the negative people? Am I going to move from uncomfortable, move from a very uncomfortable state and still follow through and do anyways, even when you don't know the way, even when you don't have the support? See, when you know yourself and when you love yourself, you have to be willing to say, I'm going to be uncomfortable right now, but that will change. See, I had to speak that over my life. When you just start doing something, especially when you're doing something independently, you don't have a lot of support, there's going to be so much negative people. There's going to be telling you you won't make it. There will be telling you people that will never work out or that's stupid. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You're not here for them. That's not your reason. That's not your purpose. They don't understand. That's not your vision. It hasn't been given to them. It's been given to you. It's been given to you. On today, that was on my heart to speak on this message. It's been given to you. Don't let anybody stop you from being you, and doing what you're supposed to do. You know what you've been wanting to do. And I'm speaking to someone who has been dragging their feet on their purpose. Stop. Stop dragging your feet on your purpose. Get back on track. Get focused. Get consistent. Get yourself a mentor, an accountability partner, a good friend that's going to say, go for it. Do it. Get encouraged. Get enthusiastic. Remember, this is your life. This is your life. If your life isn't going the way you want it to go, who's responsible for that? I'm responsible for me. You're responsible for you. If you don't like it, change it. If you don't like it, change it. See, we're not going to keep saying, oh, I'm complaining and this isn't working. If you're not making changes, what are you doing to change the direction of your life? Are you surrounding yourself with negative people? That's a good way to get you to give up on any dream. Sticking around and listening to people who never have anything, never do anything, are lazy, are miserable, they don't know anything about your life. Don't listen to the people who are passing judgments about you. They don't know what you're about. They don't know what you can do. They don't know of your talents. They don't know of your gifts. They don't know your light. They don't know your power. Ignore them. Get into your purpose. Use your gifts. Get into your light and elevate. Elevate, everybody. Elevate. Yeah, all of those things. Thank you so much, Boss Life Online. And Boss Life Online, put a link to your stream. Boss Life Online is coming up next in the next 5 minutes. We're going to go over, this is a team build with Geo Collaboration. I appreciate every single one of my team builders. It's an amazing team over there. If you want to get networking, playlist buddies, or just get some, we have fun over there. We talk about some amazing things. We support each other. It is a family, and I appreciate every single one of my team builders. And I have some of them in here. Coach Mary Ma, Mike the Ranger 92308, Boss Life Online, and anybody is welcome. The membership is $199. Is a great deal. And another team builder just came in the building. Melissa King, my econ, how are you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Yes, team build a live collaboration. Yes. So the last 5 minutes, I want to just say whatever has happened to you, whatever people have spoken about you, whatever challenges that you have faced or are facing, find some support. One of the things that is so important to do is to remember to put our oxygen mask back on ourselves. Put your oxygen mask on, save yourself first. It's nice and kind to help other people, but not at the cost of you. There's nothing like your peace of mind. There's nothing like having joy. I just finished talking about that. but we are the ones that have to want it for ourselves. And if you really want something, if you really want something in your life, you'll be willing to put in the work to have the life that you deserve, have the life that you want. Okay? Put in the work. Get rid of those negative people, step back from them. Don't tell them your business. Don't tell them. I'm telling you, telling people who are negative, people who already have things to say about you, you can't convince people to like you. You can't convince people to do right. You know, the ones that want to be on your side will, and the ones that don't won't. Okay? Oh, you put the link in there? Awesome. Boss Life Online. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, you did? You needed this today? Yeah. I think that that's something very important for every single one of us. Every single one of you. Thank you so much, Melissa. Every single one of us needs peace. Every single person needs joy. Every single person. Okay. And on today, I wanted to come with this message to let you all know that you have value. You have a reason. You have a purpose. You have a reason for existing. Don't let anybody stop you from being that. Okay. You have come too far to give up now. You have come too far, and you know what that reason is. You know where you have been. But I'm here to inspire you on today and to say you are going somewhere. But you have to start with that change. And you have to start with the change. Start with your mindset first and shift that. Okay. Know your worth, everybody. Know your worth. Even if other people don't know your worth, you got to know it. You got to believe it. You got to go for your dreams. Go after it. Don't let anybody tell you no. And if they do tell you no, they don't want the best for you. They don't want you to win, or they don't want you to win more than them. That's a message for somebody. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Next up, in another minute, we're going over to Boss Life Online. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all so much for supporting me, supporting this channel. I appreciate being a part of the live collaboration team. Thank you so much, Coach Mary. Puzzle pieces. Yes, don't give up. Giving up is not an option. Yes, don't give up to anybody. So thank you all so much for joining me. That's my time, everybody. Right now, we're going over to Boss Life Online. And another is what we do this every Wednesday for the live collaboration team with Team Build with Geo. And we're going to go over to Boss Life Online. The link is in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me on today. And I will see you guys on the next live stream. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. And if you have not hit the like, and let's go over to Boss Life Online. Bye-bye, everybody.